name in the book, find their eyes. Two men walking where the harvest lies. Oh, elder ball, wax step out the door, Bible in his hand, feet hit the floor. Sun just rising, but he been up late, calling on heaven. Father souls will chase, man, they out home with him. Oh, side by side, side by side, front porch prayers, oh, long car ride, knocking on hearts, more than knocking on doors. Oh, looking for the lost that the world ignores. Elder Barrow walking by Daniy'al, a man who wins souls, calling us home when we drift so far. A man who wins souls, a man who wins souls. Oh, street on the corner, chains on the mind. They speak true, watch them unwind. Tears start falling, walls come down, all heart beating to a different sound. They don't chase fame, they don't chase hype, just read the page and live that life. One by one, see the wounded rise, light start shining in their eyes. From the prisons to the projects, from the suburbs to the small towns, where the pain hides, quiet in the background. They go, playing one word, watch 10 more grow. Calling us home when we drift so far. A man who wins souls, 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 a man who wins souls. Calling us home when we drift so far. A man who wins souls, a man who wins souls, a man who wins souls, a man who wins souls. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm feeling good, I got the monkey on my back and now I'm finally free. I gave my life over to Christ, he changed my life and now I'm finally free. Don't have to carry no more weight up on my shoulders, now I'm finally free. Finally, oh yeah. So many things in life I had to give up on, but my God didn't give up on me. No, he didn't. He gave me another chance. Hey, I was blind, but now I see. Oh yeah, I finally gave my life to Christ and now I'm finally free. Anything I need, my God provides for me. I just want to thank you, God, for loving me, taking care of me and my family. I had to clean up when I messed up, starting my life over again. Nobody free. I'm feeling good, I got the monkey on my back and now I'm finally free. I gave my life over to Christ, he changed my life and now I'm finally free. Don't have to carry no more weight up on my shoulders, now I'm finally free. Finally, oh yeah. People talk that what they do and what they say can't stop my moves. Let me say a thing or two about what God can do for you. I know he did it for me, I know that he'll do it for you, because I am living proof of what my God can do for you. People change, but my God won't change. I weather the storm with a smile on my face, singing hallelujah, it's the higher praise. Lord, I want to thank you for another year. No, I've been changed. The angels in heaven done shine my name. Gave my life to Christ and now I'm finally free. Anything I need, my God provides for me. I just want to thank you, God, for loving me, taking care of me and my family. He took the shackles off my feet, now I can dance and now I'm finally free. Finally free. This was for the people in the world who believe in Jesus. Believe in Jesus. He took the shackles off my feet, now I can dance and now I'm finally free. I'm finally free. This was for the people in the world who believe in Jesus. I'm feeling good, I got the monkey on my back and now I'm finally free. I gave my life over to Christ, He changed my life and now I'm finally free. Don't have to carry no more weight up on my shoulders, now I'm finally free. Finally, oh yeah.
All right, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, family. Daniy'al just got kicked out real quick, so I got to wait for him to come back in. You know, he's over in Africa, but this is Nazarene Hebrew Institute of Technology. We're not affiliated with any camps or hate groups. We'll be doing an interview today on Daniy'al Fish and Lion out of Largos, Nigeria. Give him a second to come back in, family. He just got kicked out. So let me see if we can get back in. I hope we don't start having technical difficulties already. Keep us in prayer for that. He's over in Africa, so the internet can be messed up there. So give us a second, family. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Shabbat Shalom, Auntie Yahweh Shabi. Shabbat Shalom, Brother Ivan. Hold on 1 minute here. Yohanan, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, Brother J-Roll 49. Shabbat Shalom, Brother Ivan. Shabbat Shalom, Yahudi Blue. Shabbat Shalom, Joe 49. I think I said that twice. Shabbat Shalom, everybody, whoever I miss. K. Judah, Shabbat Shalom, my brother as well. Good to see you too, my brother. So we just got him back in, family. I want to introduce him again from Nigeria, from Largos, Nigeria, Brother Daniy'al Fish and Lion from the Yoruba Tribe. Welcome, my brother, and how are you doing today?
All praise to the Most High Yahweh for life. It's my pleasure for you all to have me again in the house. I remember I was also in the house, I think 2 years ago. So all I can just say is all praise to the Most High. Yeah. All praise to the Most High.
One second, y'all. I'm having technical difficulties on my end. 1 second, please. All right, family, we got it together. All praises to Yahweh. First and foremost, before we get into these questions, I want to explain to y'all. I known the brother. I interviewed him 2 years ago, and I think I known him about 4 or 5 years now. Good brother, very knowledgeable. You know, I want to explain something to everybody so they'll know. The reason why I do these interviews, because people ask, why do I do these interviews? Because our family and ancestors over in Africa had this truth way before us. Way before we woke up over here in America, our ancestors had this truth. And you have different tribes and different oral traditions. So and a lot of these different tribes and oral traditions, they subscribe. Well, they have oral traditions from what particular camps, what particular tribes. Excuse me, what particular tribes they come from. So again, I ask for everybody to listen, be open minded. Of course, some certain people will disagree with certain things, but we're not here for that. We're here to listen to the Yoruba tribe. I have not ever spoken with anyone from the Yoruba tribe, and we'll be getting different tribes up here as we go dealing with these interviews. So I'm going to begin with this. When Daniy'al can step back, we won't have an interview next Saturday, but the following Saturday, if confirmed, brother, I'm sorry, Sister Edith Bruder had canceled because she's sick, and David Rowe. So I got two department coming up, and got a date on the table for the 31st of January. He'll be doing a presentation on Remember. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and dive into these questions. And before I ask this question, family, he has a book out, and I've been looking at it on my PDF, and I've just been scamming over it. I'm praying that we can find somebody that's familiar with publishing books that can kind of like help the brother, because he got some good information in there, some sources, and I pray that everybody looks into it and um, see if anybody's familiar with how to publish books over here in America for him, and I can reach out to him. But I know the brother puts out good work, and I respect his position. So now, with that being said, I got Daniy'al Fierce and Lion from the Yoruba tribe out of Largos, Nigeria. My first question to you, my brother: in your tribe, what oral traditions do you have regarding the migration patterns from Israel?
All praise to the Most High Yahweh for that question. Now, when it comes to um, connection between our heritage and our culture, the prophecy actually, like we all know the prophecy that says that we will discontinue from our heritage, but there are still some glimpses of it. For example, according to the Torah, let me use it. The Torah, there are some things in the scriptures that are commandments that are still in our culture till this day. And I'll give you a few examples. Number one, when it comes to the commandments and the heritage and tradition of Yoruba land, one of the things that our people are still doing till this day, number one, remember that in the Torah, it is actually an abomination for any man to take his father's wife. It's also an abomination for any man to uncover his father's nakedness. That means the son taking his mother's wife. Also, it's also a taboo for someone to take his own direct blood, either as a wife or as a husband. It is still in the Yoruba tribe till this day. Also, the custom of paying of bride price, like the scripture call it, paying the how was it put in the scriptures? Talking about you paying some dues to the father for the price of the woman as a wife. According to the scriptures,
Dowry. It's called a dowry.
I think it was written there talking about 50 shekels. Yes, called dowry. It is still in
You breaking up bad.
existence right here in the Yoruba tribe.
You breaking up
Can you
bad.
hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. You were breaking up bad though.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Well, probably it might be the connection, or probably Satan might be trying to stop this, but Yahweh will always prevail. Now, after that of the dowry, there are many other things that are also from the Torah, from our heritage, that's being passed down in the Yoruba tribe. For example, the Englishman gave us the first day of the week as Monday, but in the Yoruba tribe, we actually start the day from Sunday. There's nothing as good as me calling it in the native language. So please, everybody, bear with me. In the Yoruba tribe, when we list out the days of the week, the first day is Ojo Aiku, which is Sunday. Ojo Aje, Monday. Ojo Shegun, Tuesday. Ojoru, Ojobo, Eti, Abameta. Now, that day they call Ojo Abameta, that is in the deeper Yoruba language, is also called in Yoruba land Ojo Isimi, which means the day of rest, going back to the Shabbat, the seventh day. These are the things that the Yoruba tribe still carry till date, but the only problem is that they have lost many parts of our heritage and they've gotten themselves mixed up with what they call man-made traditions. In the same manner as our forefathers did when they left the land of Egypt, despite what Yahweh had done to them, they were still the same person that told Aharon, make for us graven image to serve as the Elohim that saved us
You're breaking up
out
again.
of the land of Egypt tribe. Pagan, don't know what's going on. Apalada Yahweh just take over. Something actually is wrong somewhere. I don't know. My connection is strong today, but I don't know why this is happening.
It's
So back to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Our people, they forgot that there is nothing that is done that does not come from our ancestral lineage. For example, the idea of idol worshiping, our forefathers learned that in the land of Egypt, and even before the land of Egypt. For those of us who are Torah readers, you will understand that when Yaakov was leaving his father-in-law, it was written that one of his wives stole one of our father's idols with the S, which means this practice of idol worshiping had been in existence for a long time. But the Most High Yahweh set Yasharal apart that we should serve him and not serve idols. But in the Yoruba tribe, they picked some of the Torah and they still mixed it up with man-made tradition, linking it back to idol worshiping. I hope that actually has cleared that answer, that question right there. Next question, sir.
All right. Number two, in your customs and traditions, does your tribe subscribe to the dietary laws and the festivals, the feast days?
When it comes to the Yoruba tribe, number one, I would say since we lost our heritage, I would say majority of our people actually they've deviated into something else. What do I mean by that? Talking about dietary law, I'm not going to lie to you. Majority of the Yoruba tribe actually has deviated from it. For example, in the Yoruba tribe, they have other delicacies. For example, I understand the fact that our forefathers actually, which is what our uncle, let me say our foreuncle, that is Esau, was actually a hunter. But according to what we all know, he was asked to fetch his father venison, which was actually the meat of a deer Let everybody get this right. The deer that we see today is like the goats we have, the domestic goats in the city. It is still an animal that is lawful because it is cloven-footed, it parts the hoof, and it chews the cord. But our people, they got lost at a point in the sense whereby now they kill almost anything in the forest and they eat it. Not only the Yoruba tribe are guilty of this, even the Igbo tribes are guilty of this, the Calabar tribes. In short, the Calabar tribe is even the worst of them all because they go as far as the eating dog. They eat dog, they eat pork, they eat snakes, just name it. Since we lost our heritage, the dietary actually honestly has been totally cut off. And our people who are even in Christianity are always hanging things on the shoulder of grace, saying that everything that Yahweh have created is good. And now let's ask them a question. Is it possible for you to say that all that was created is good? Why can't you all as well choose to go and drink a bottle of poison and say all that was created was good? There's a dietary law that Yahweh has given to us, which we need to go back to it. Also, talking about the feast days, honestly, when it comes to the Yoruba tribe, there are lots of feast days that they do have. But honestly, they have turned it all ascribing to idols. And the major problem is that at some point, we have been given some mythical lies as histories. I don't know, Salakia. I don't know if you all actually might have been hearing about some idols of Yoruba land like Oya, Shango, Ogun, and whatever. This so-called deity they are calling on, they are human beings like me and you. But because at some point, they actually possess some kind of black powers, let me use that word, dark magic powers, which you all call voodoo. Because they possess such powers, they are being brave and other things. That is why the Yoruba tribe now chose to start counting their death as a death of a god. And don't forget, even we all know that there are evil ruach roaming about on earth. For example, if this screwdriver in my hand, which you all can see, if you are paying too much attention to this screwdriver in my hand, honestly, if care is not taken, an evil ruach will possess this screwdriver and start walking through this screwdriver. Why? Because you are paying too much attention to this screwdriver. The same thing applies to the idols we have right here in Africa. Because according to history, which they might actually be covering, which I will be unfolding, and I've even unfolded some in my book, and some are still going to come out. For example, there's a particular man called Zango. The Yoruba people call him Shango, but his original name actually is Zango. When our forefathers migrated from Yemen, from Yasharal, when they migrated down here, he was also sourcing for power. But along the line, he did something. He did something by bargaining with the Arabs, not knowing that it will still turn out to something else. So it is a whole lot of lost. Let me use that word. We've lost a whole lot of our heritage. We've changed our heritage to worship something else and divert it to something else. So that's just it. And what I can actually talk about, the Yoruba tribe presently, they've lost the dietary law and they've also lost our feast days. Why? They instead turned the feast days that we have to feast days of idols. So with that, I yield. Next question, sir.
Yes, that's deep to hear that because when I was talking to an elder, the Igbo, they were saying colonization, a lot of that stuff hurt our people as well over there in the different parts of Africa. So I can see that, but some still preserve the culture and the Torah. Yeah, that's good. But, okay, in linguistics,
Come.
In linguistics, I read the Yoruba tribe attaches their language as well to Hebrew Semitic language. Is this true?
Come, come. When it comes to the Yoruba language, some of our words actually are still intact. Just that, should I say, in the aspect of sounds and pronunciation, it might now sound different, but we still have our alphabet connecting with the ancient Paleo-Hebrew. For example, right here in my hand, this is actually a board I have at home, writing out all the alphabet, the letters of the ancient Paleo-Hebrew, which I normally use actually to correct my words when I'm actually learning the Hebrew language. Now, let me give us an example of the connection between our language, the Yoruba language, and the ancient Paleo-Hebrew. Zakian, if I may ask, what is the book of Genesis originally called in ancient Paleo-Hebrew? Bereshit, right? And we all know that Bereshit is simply meaning the beginning of things, right? In the Yoruba language, Bereshit is called Ibereshe, which means the beginning of creation. When you hear the word Bereshit, which is beginning of things, beginning of existence, in Yoruba land, it is called the Bereshe. In the ancient Paleo-Hebrew, the most high Yahweh is accorded as Alua. Am I correct? Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you clear. We hear you clear. I'm shaking my head. I just don't want to interrupt you. Go ahead.
The most high Yahweh is accorded as Alua in the ancient Paleo-Hebrew. Even down till this day, the most high Yahweh in Yoruba land is accorded as Olua, Alua, Olua. Just to tell you that there's a whole lot of connectivity between the ancient Paleo-Hebrew. Even when it comes to our alphabet as well, to in the Yoruba land, our majority of our alphabet actually are majorly consonant. The vowels were actually added to it because they need to find something to make those words sound. For example, if you are to count our
Wait a minute. Say
alphabet.
that again. Say that again, what you just said about the vowels. The pronunciation.
Now, when it comes to the Yoruba alphabet, we have majorly the same consonant sound, but the Yoruba land, for one reasons or the other, to make a word sound, that is how vowel sounds were introduced. For example, Bereshit, Ibereshe, I, which is letter I in the beginning, was created so that it can give us that sound. Bere, we have the vowel sound E. Meanwhile, in Yoruba alphabet, we have two sounds, two vowel sounds with the letter E. We have A, we have E. Ibere, that is the lower. If I say bere, it is the letter E. When I say bere, it simply means in English to ask. For example, if you are to convert the word question into Yoruba language, it is known as ibere. That word ibere, the vowel sound AA, which is letter E, but without a dot at the bottom, is introduced there just to make those consonant sound to come out and sound well. But our alphabet is there. Abidi, A, Figigbi. The same way we have our sounds here. For example, now letter J, known as J in Yoruba land. This is actually the Hebrew letters, the ancient Paleo Hebrew. If we are to pronounce the word J, For example, now, in the ancient Paleo-Hebrew, we'll be looking at this particular alphabet here, Z. These are some things that they kept from us because we discontinued from our heritage. They didn't let us have any kind of writing.
Wow.
They thought they can erase it. But if you can pick up the truth, you'll be able to connect the dots. That's why I have my board here to teach myself and also teach my daughter what our ancient alphabet and language is.
Hey, let me ask you. Let me ask you a question. Off. This came to me real quick. Do you believe that the Masoretes, right? The Masoretes. Do you believe that they preserved the vowels and added the points for us, and that they were Israelites? Because I'm researching that. The Masoretes they translated the Masoretic text, the King James, and they put it to the key vowel system, vowel points. They added. Are you familiar with that?
They actually did that on purpose because, honestly, I'm going to lie to you. These so-called folks, the Europeans, they are actually culture thieves. They own nothing.
Okay.
They own nothing. Instead, they steal things to make it look like theirs.
Right. I said that because...
Now, let me give an example.
Go ahead.
Let me give an example. I don't know if any of you all have ever heard about a place in Nigeria where the slave port is. It is called Badagry. According to the history of that particular place, there is a particular blacksmith who lives in that region. In the Yoruba, Agbede is what they call the blacksmith, and this blacksmith has a farm. That is his region, that is where he lives, and he has a farm, despite the fact that he was a blacksmith. So everybody in that region of Badagry, they are linked from both Badagry. They are linked with the Benin Republic. So some people call them the Egun, but they are actually called people of Badagry anyways today. These people, in their own accent, they don't know how to call the word Agbede correctly. And in their own language or in their own dialect, they call farm Grime. In Yoruba, we call farm Oko. So because they only knew that the man is being called Agbede. They never knew that Agbede was actually his occupation. They thought it was his name. So they do call that place Agbada Grime. Remember, it was called Oko Agbede, Agbede's farm. The people of that region, the Egun, the Fongbe people, they called the place Agbada Grime. But when the whites came to Nigeria, they did not know what they were hearing. In the ears of the Europeans, they thought they were calling Badagry. Meanwhile, those ones were calling Agbada Grime. Look at how the white people that came here, they turned it as if they were the one that called this place Badagry. From Agbede's farm to Agbada Grime to Badagry by the whites. They actually come here to steal what they hear. It does not belong to them. It never belonged to them. It was afterwards, according to research, even the so-called letter J was actually invented in the year 1524. Before the so-called slave ship that came down here to West Africa, our same Badagry here, this was a slave ship which was actually made and given by Queen Victoria of England. And the name of that ship is Jesus of Lubeck. This was actually after they have connected, they have stole customs, they have stole what our people created. They modify it in their own way and make it look like it is theirs. So it's a whole lot. These white folks own nothing. I stand my ground on saying this. They own nothing. They stole everything from what we created as dark-skinned people and Yas people. So with that, I yield. Next question, sir.
Wow, that's powerful, man. Especially what you said about the vowels and the consonants was preserved. That's deep. That's deep, man. Yeah, because I've been thinking about that. There's a
More is
lot of stuff.
coming. More is
Yeah.
coming.
All right. So the next question is, what tribes do the Yoruba identify with? Are there various tribes? What tribes of Israel?
That's in the tribe of Yasharal, right?
Yes, yes, the 12 tribes, right?
Now, when we talk about the Yoruba tribe actually once, or should I say, amongst the Yoruba tribe, the tribe of Yasharal that is amongst the Yoruba tribe is actually the tribe of Ephraim. It is the tribe of Ephraim and also the tribe of Yehuda. These are the two tribes that we have. The person which I was talking earlier, which they call Zango, Zango actually is majorly the tribe of Judah. He was a very fierce person, just like the same sons of Maccabees. He was a very fierce person. But the problem that eventually later happened was that when our people came down to this place, they got themselves mixed up with other people. Because don't forget, in every land on earth, there are people who actually lived there before you got there. The same way, after Cain killed his brother Abel, it was written that after he even went out, he still got married to someone. You will always meet people somewhere, which is also one of the problems which I'm going to break that imaginations down today. I know that majority of you actually might have been hearing a Yoruba tribe actually started from Oduduwa. It is a big lie. Those are the fairy tales they gave to us and they want us to believe. Today, I am destroying that thing. Now, in case you all don't know, when it comes to the so-called Yoruba clan, I don't know probably if any of you actually have done your research about the so-called Jew king of Yemen, which is in person of King Dunua. You can make a research about this. They are actually hiding some things, but you have to go deeper to find this. There's a particular ancient king called King Dunua. King Dunua was actually the one that migrated to this part of West Africa. After his migration, he himself and the other people who came with him, they settled in a place around the south west of Nigeria.
Daniy'al, let me explain to the audience what you're talking about. Let me explain to the audience for 1 second right there. So, audience, what he's doing right now.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
There's a report out, right? What he's talking about, where they're trying to say where the Yoruba tribe started at, and that's what Daniy'al is exposing right now. I just wanted to let everybody know what you're doing. Go ahead, my brother. Go ahead. Did you understand me, Daniy'al? Gotcha. Go ahead.
Okay. Yes, willing. If our people can get the book, Zakane, on your end, I can understand you, sir. Can you hear me, Zakane?
Yes, I can hear you. Seems
now,
like it's
willing. Since you have a copy of the book, this particular information I'm about to detonate right now is actually on page 52. That is where I talk about the history of the Yoruba clan and their migration to West Africa.
They want to know what the title of the book. They want to know what the title of the book is. Y'all, I'm gonna try to get y'all questions answered. I'm trying to get through these few questions, family, and then open up the floor.
Can you hear me, Hilda?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? It must be a delay, y'all, so we have to be patient.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
The title of the book The title of the book is The Route to Heritage.
All right, and we having a delay, family. So y'all just be patient, family. I'm gonna try to get all y'all questions in as
The
well.
title of the book is Route to Heritage.
Maybe he can fix this. So we're having issues because he has a delay. My wife is typing the name of the book in now. Family, you can't purchase it over here yet. He sent me a PDF of the book. With his permission, I'll see if he will allow me to share it. But he got kicked out, so he's having issues over there. So let me explain what he's doing. He's exposing some history that they talked about the Yoruba tribe, and that's the name of the book right here. It's not over here in America yet. He's having publishing issues to get it over here. And like I said, with his permission, I'll share the PDF of the book. But he's having publishing issues, family, trying to get the book published over here. I was skimming through it. It's a lot of stuff in there. But what he's talking about is exposing the history of the Yoruba tribe that came from some Gentiles putting out false information, how the Yoruba tribe started. Also, when I get Edith Bruder over here, she'll expose that too, because she did some research on the Yoruba tribe, and she's a Gentile scholar. So he's lining up something that's very crucial that y'all need to hear. And he's quoting something off his page 52. I hope he can get back in. This is a good interview, man. I hope he can get back in and we can finish. And all the questions that you guys are asking, I definitely going to try to get them answered. I got about four or five more questions, and then we can open up the floor and build with him. Pray that his connection is working and we can get this back online, because he said some things. And in that book, I tell you, what I was looking at, he's sourcing up in that book. I haven't looked at everything. Like I said, I breezed through it. But he made some points to me today that really got me thinking about these consonants and these vowels and everything else. And there's a second witness early this morning out of the Limba tribe, dude from the Limba tribe, say the same thing about the vowels and it being preserved. And he told me that the Masoretes was Israelites. That was told to me this morning in the group I was in. So I got some books that me and my wife was about to order, and research that some more before I start just running my mouth. But I pray that he get in. But in Ezekiel, while we waiting, in Ezekiel chapter, I think it was chapter 20, verse 37, I think, it says the word bond in English. But when you look that up, it says Masorite in Hebrew. So I might be quoting the wrong scripture. I believe it's Ezekiel 20:37, the word bond. And you look that up, it talks about the word Masorite, which is the root of Masorites. So that's one of the things I'm researching as well. Okay, he's back in, family. All right, let's see.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, so you got a little delay.
Yeah, how will help us out with this network?
Yeah, so you got
that's how to restart my phone. Now,
right,
talking about what I was just saying. Can you hear me now? Now, in case you all don't know, this so-called King Dunua migrated from Yemen into this place. Now, when he migrated down here, that was when himself and the people who migrated with him escaping from Yemen. These are all Hebrew bloodline, Yasharal. When they got here, they settled at the southwest and they named that place after the king. They called that place Inowa Square, and that place is still in existence till this day in Ile-Ife. They called the place Inowa Square. You can go on Google right now and search for a place called Inowa Square in Nigeria. That was where our forefather, which is King Dunua and other Yasharal, when they migrated down here to Nigeria, that was where they first started from. before they start spreading to take over those places that are dominated by Yoruba land today. For example, right now in Nigeria, we have some states that are Yoruba states, like Ogun State is a Yoruba state, Osun State is a Yoruba state, Oyo State is a Yoruba state. We have some other states that are meant to be Yoruba state too, but I'm so sorry, they've mixed their blood with other nations, so they are not pure breed anymore. We have Ondo State too, Yoruba, but they are mixed. We have I don't know if you've heard about Kwara State. Kwara people actually they are also sharing the same border with the northern part of Nigeria. They have been mixed with the Fulanis. That is why if you want to prove me wrong, please go on Google right now and check that how is the land of Ilorin being controlled. They are living their life like the Fulanis. They are no longer pure breed. They are mixed. Not even Ilorin alone. Let us go down to Kogi State of Nigeria.
Sorry about that, family. Definitely got kicked out again. Satan is trying to work, boy. But what he's speaking about is a quote from Samuel Johnson, who did some work about the Yoruba tribe in the 1800s, and he was exposing that. He exposed it in his book too. And I had did some research, and that's why I asked the question about it, because he was trying to say how the Yoruba tribe came about. So that's what he was touching bases on right now, and he was quoting something out of his book on page 52. Like I said, his book is not published yet. He's having publishing issues over here. Here he come again. Y'all will we get this right. I'll ask him, Yardie Blue. I don't know if he said Fulani. I'm not. I'll ask him though. Sound like that's a good question too, because that is interesting. All right, can you hear me?
Zakin, can you hear me?
Yes.
I can hear you.
Did you say
my connection is frustrating me right now?
Did you say Fulani tribe when you?
Can you hear me, Zakin?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Now, go ahead.
Did you say it was the Fulani tribe earlier?
Now, talking about the Fulani tribe, I want you all to please pay attention. Fulani tribe is never and will never be a tribe of Yashura. There's a whole lot they are hiding from you all. In case you all don't know, the Fulani tribe that is existing as we speak, they are actually the inhabitants of the land of Mecca. They are the inhabitants.
Oh, we gotta keep this in prayer, man, y'all. Please. It's tough. Satan is trying to work. But yes, we got. No, I'm assuming we got a brother that's, or I don't know if this is a brother or sister, Ola Sabala. I'm not sure if you're a female or a male. Please acknowledge, because I don't want to disrespect you. But I assume you're Yoruba too, because you answered a question in the chat that I found very interesting, and I see that you had spoke about the East Side life at the starting point, and that was deep when you answered that. So Yes, if you're coming in here to talk about be disrespectful in the chat, we're gonna get you right up out of here because we don't play that. So that's gonna be your first warning. Yoruba propaganda, what you saying? Because we don't want that over here. You're not over there in Africa. You're not from the people. Please don't come in here because one that's your first strike. I'm just letting you know. And shalom, overkill.
Can
How
you
you
hear me
doing?
now?
Yes, I can hear you. And shalom to everybody just coming in. Please hit the like button. Don't cost y'all nothing. Thank you. All right, go ahead, my brother.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Satan is trying to frustrate me, but that's not going to happen. Now, back to what I'm saying. The Fulani tribes, they are not our people. The Fulani tribe, they are actually Hagarenes, wood of Egypt. Remember, after Agar and her son Ishmael were sent away by Abraham, it was written that Agar went back to her people, the Egyptians. After she went back to her people, the Egyptians, that is where all things started. Number one, remember that it was after this child look up to Yah looking for water that Yahweh provided a well. Am I correct? That is where the origin of the so-called worship of Islam came from. And that is why from that day till this day, you will always see that at any mosque, there must be a source of water and kettle for ablution. The same way the Most High Yahweh provided well for Agar and her son Ishmael, and they had that little jar with them to get water. But he never stopped there. Ishmael still carried that burden of hate because he wasn't the chosen son, and also because he was sent away. This is descendant is also the so-called Fulanis, who actually they dominated Mecca. Don't forget, when they all started this whole thing, it all started in Cairo. The Fulanis came from Cairo after King Dunua had actually been here. Along the line, pride came in. Don't forget, when it comes to pride in rulership, it's not a new thing. Even Yahweh told Prophet Samuel, he said, the people have not rejected you, but they rejected me by asking for a king. But tell them, I will give them a king. But the king that I will give to you will make your sons and daughter become servants. And when they call upon me, I will not answer them. This had been from the days our forefathers ignored Yahweh's rulership by his prophet, but asked for a king. So King Dunua as well, pride of power came upon him. He started taking all things because he's the superior at that moment. Along the line, his offspring too continued that power. That was why one man called Zango, he was actually like the person in charge of the constituency of Koso. And according to the Hausas, the Hausa in the Hausa land, their tongue, Lord, in Hausa land, they call Zua. In Yoruba, they call the line Yoruba Olukoso, Miss Soland, from the head at Inuwa Square, at Ileife.
I'm so sorry for this family. Bear with us though, please. Yes. I know the connection over there. I was told in certain parts of Africa, as it gets late in the evening over there the internet starts working a little shady too. And over there he's like 6 hours ahead of us, so it's probably about 9:30 at night over there. And this is a great interview right here, man. Please be patient with us. Also, family, for those who don't know, the last interview I did with him, he showed some information, showed some places at a slave port. You can go look at that video in my playlist. And if you go look at the playlist and you punch in special guests, you'll see about 13, 14 interviews I've done with scholars and everything else. And I just want to announce I got Two the Prophet coming back. I got 2 people on hold that's scholars, that's elderly, and they sick. But I had Two the Prophet coming on. I'm waiting for the confirmed date. He's going to do a presentation of the Yoruba Tribe. So keep us in prayer for that too. But for y'all who don't know, just coming in, he was speaking about Samuel Johnson, a Gentile scholar that put some false information out about the Yoruba, and he was dealing with it in his book as well. So let's see if we can get him back started. Everybody hit the like button, please, too. It don't cost y'all nothing to hit the like button, family. That's the only donation I'm asking for. Everybody else had a cash app flowing through and everything on the Shabbat. I just need a thumbs up. That's it. We want to just get the information out to our people for free.
So again, Leon is in the chat.
Oh, shalom, Gabriel. I didn't know who you was. All praises, man. Thank you for coming, and please forgive us struggling today with the internet, man. Shalom, my brother. Welcome. Oh, man. Just be patient with us, please. The playlist is called Special Guest Interview. If y'all go to there, it's about 13, 14 interviews with scholars that I did. And also me and Yashiab, before he left the community. We both did. Definitely, I'm telling you, we got some good interviews in there, especially with the Hebrew, the oldest alphabet. I behoove everybody to go look at that by the scholar named Doug Petrovich. All right. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Go ahead.
I can hear you. So, back to what I was saying. Zango Zuwakusu, he also wanted power to himself so that he can also take from the power which is the superior power in the hands of Ileife. That was why Zango went ahead to meet the Arabs. And he told them, I know you have powers. I know you have war might. But please come and help me out to take power from the supreme power of the Yoruba land in Ileife. And according to what we all know, the Arabs can never do something for you without getting something back in return. And they told him, if we will come to help you, we will get that power back to you. But here's our bargain. You will allow us bring our religion into your land. Zango agreed. And that was how it all started. That was how they brought in Islam into this part of Nigeria. Truly, they fought the war. They got the victory. They gave Zango what he needed, power. That was why after the death of Zango, for the fact that Zango himself was initially a fierce person, is the kind of person that has anger issue. That is why till this day, Yoruba land accord him as the god of thunder and lightning and justice. Because they claim to say that he was actually fighting for justice of Yoruba land, trying to take power from the dictator. is actually a man like me and you. But they eventually accord him because of his bravery. That is how most things and how most idols came into existence. But this was not even enough. After the era of Zango and other things, they were able to come back again. In that same process, they captured one of the sons of King Dunua, which was known as Oduinua. In Igbo land, they call him Ndi Inua. The capturing of Oduinua, which is Odudua, they took him as slave to Cairo. And remember, in the land of Cairo, they are majorly into Islam. If you worship any other god except that, you will be killed. That's the law. That is the law. In short, right here, if not for the frustration of this connection, in my notebook here, I have a whole list of their Quran quotes, which is the things that back them up on why they are always killing anyone who does not practice Islam. For example, in their so-called Quran chapter 2, verse 119, it stated there that they should kill anyone who is non-Muslim. Now, for those who have been hearing the story saying that they said Oduduwa started the Yoruba kingdom, he was still worshiping idol. The child of his son was like, to save myself, if they catch my father and Oduduwa worshiping idol, I will also be killed. He went to tell the ruler of Cairo, of Mecca. That was how Oduduwa heard that they were coming for him, and he escaped from Mecca, coming back here to West Africa. When Oduduwa got here, he met people who spoke the same language he is speaking, Yoruba language. So my question is this, to those people who are calling themselves authors, who are claiming to say that Oduduwa started the Yoruba clan, how is it possible for Oduduwa to start the Yoruba clan?
Yeah, the connection is bad, family. Please bear with us. Again, if you don't know who he's talking about the information that Samuel Johnson put out. You can Google him, dealing with the 1800s, family. If you're unfamiliar with what's going on, just Google Samuel Johnson. He wrote some history in the 1800s, and he's addressing that in his book as well. Once he can get it published, like I said, I have the PDF to the book. I haven't read it yet. I just scanned through it. There's a lot of good information I was seeing in there. I will ask that question, Quab, once we get out of this. One more question I got, and we can open up the floor.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, now to wrap that up, so Oduduwa, that they claim to say he originated the Yoruba tribe, it's a lie. When Oduduwa came here, our people who have been here with King Dunua, who keep giving birth generation upon generations, he met them here. They spoke his language. They accepted him because he spoke our language, because he's our people. So those mythical lies of some history books and some authors that say that Yoruba tribe started from Oduduwa, it is actually false. Oduduwa was one of the people they took as slave when Zango sought the Arab for power, to take power and let him have part of the power, veto power to rule the people. Of Oduduwa and other things, the Arabs still came back again to this place called Nigeria. That was in the early 1500s, which was known as the Trans-Saharan slave trade. That was the slave trade that now gave the so-called
Yeah, as soon as he get back in, y'all, and he finish that, I ask this last question. I'll start getting some of the questions I see in here.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Honestly, this connection is getting me frustrated, but I won't. So, back to what I was saying. It was after the first invasion, due to the calling by Zango, the first time into this place was the first arrival of the Arab here on the soil of West Africa. Now, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Now, after this particular invasion, the second invasion of this part was in the 1500s when the Arabs again from Cairo, descendants, the Fulanis, they came down here. If you actually go to my book, let me see, give me a minute, I'll give you the page right now where you can see that particular map. When it comes to the so-called Arabs, when they came here during the trans-Saharan slave trade, they had to go and confederate with the Hausas. You can see this. Let me see what page this is. That is, it is under. If you check on my book, look for the page that has the ethnic groups and tribal clan of Nigeria. It is actually on the. I have the first image on the 6th page after the outline, and on the 7th page. I
Hey,
zoomed it on the talking about. If you check
hey,
on that map,
Daniy'al,
huh?
I know your book's
Yes,
not
sir.
published. Do you want me to show it on the screen or no? Do you want me to pull it up on
Yes,
the
yes,
screen?
please show it. Yeah, please
Okay.
show it. Please show it.
What page did you
Please
say?
show it.
What page did you say?
Please show it. You can go to yeah, pull it up, pull it up, pull it up. The topic for that particular segment in the book, the ethnical groups. Check it. The ethnic groups. On the book, look for the content that's with the topic, the ethnic group and tribal clan of Nigeria. The ethnic group and tribal clan of Nigeria. Let me help you get the page right here from the table of contents. The ethnic group, that is page 29. Page 29. After page 29, then you go to, let me see, let me pick on forward. It's page 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Yes, page 35 and page 36. You will see the map of Africa there. You will see how the routes from Cairo, how they spread into this place. You will see the land the Arabs, you will see where they pin the point, the land that they actually confederated with before they come here. You will see those land is on that page. You will see there. But in the next page, page 37, 37, I guess, I zoomed the image so you can see it clearly. The Hausa's town was never in Nigeria before.
Y'all give me a second. I'm trying to pull his book up, y'all. Give me 1 second. And he got kicked out so we can see everything he's talking about. Give me 1 second. Yes, I'm trying to get your book, but keep talking while I'm trying to get it. Go ahead.
Okay. So while you get that particular image, if you check that image, you will see all the pinned spots, the pinned land where the Arabs came and confederated with before they start invading the other countries. And the one for Nigeria, you will see that the Arabs, they pinpointed at two places close to Nigeria. Number one, Hausa towns. Number two, Lake Chad. I brought out this map on purpose so you all can know that Hausas are not part of our people. They were never part of Nigeria. But when the so-called Arabs came here, they confederated with the Hausas. That's why I keep telling our people, you need to go and make research to know things. According to, and what is even happening to this day, that is why it is very easy for a Fulani man to understand the language of the Hausa man. But the Hausa man does not understand the Fulani man's language. The Fulanis, they as well, they are from the same lineage with these so-called Hausa people. But due to migration and other things, they were not together. They came here, Khan. Please go further. You can go to the page I'm talking about. Page 29 is where you see the title. Page 29. Page 29. Let me see. Give me a minute. Go to page 32 from your screen. Go to page 32. 32 of 79. 32 of 79. Page 32.
Is this it right
From
here?
your laptop. No, not this one. Go down. Go down. The next page.
Hold on.
Khan. This one you are seeing right here, that is the map of the journey of the Arabs from that land into the place called Africa. You will see the pinpoint of the places they actually went to confederate first before they start invading. The Arabs, go to the next page, scroll up the next picture you see. Khan, that's it. I zoomed it here so you can see clearly. If you check this image, you will see that the Hausa's town was not in Nigeria. It was outside Nigeria. The Fulanese of Cairo confederated with the Hausas in that Hausa's town to come into this place in the year 1500. And what was their bargain? They came here to come and take slaves. And according to history, in this place, the only judgment we have back then, either maybe you stole something or whatever crime you commit, the highest punishment is to be enslaved. That's the highest punishment. But when people have seen that this is not really a good thing for them, the crime reduced. There was no slave they can actually buy. So what they have to do is they have to go into people's country, people's domination, people's community by force, and force them to become slaves. This happened in the 1500 when the Fulanis confederated with the Hausas to come into Nigeria. But because they want to cover up their mess, they tag that attack as jihad, which in their so-called language in English, they mean holy war. How can you call it a holy war to invade innocent people and force them to become slaves? Because according to the history, even in my book, you will see that when it comes to the so-called history of slavery, it started first with the descendant of Ishmael. Don't forget, who was the nation of people that first bought Joseph, one of the 12 sons of Jacob? Who bought him? It was actually the Ishmaelites. They started the foundation of slave merchantry business. That is why till this day, looking for any nation on earth that has the award in slave merchantry is actually the children of Ishmael back in Cairo. So this whole thing actually never stopped. It never stopped. Now, after this whole migration, they came here, they take our people by force to become slaves. After they've done this, the Hausas eventually discovered that the Fulanis, they broke the deal. The people of the Arabs from Cairo, the Fulanis, they took everybody they took as slaves here in Nigeria. They took the slaves to themselves. So the Hausas saw that if we can't take slaves, let us go into their domain. That is how the so-called Hausas start dominating through Chad into this place called Nigeria. To confirm this, you can actually check on Google. Look for the map of Nigeria and highlight it there. The ethnic tribes of Nigeria. Look at where the part of the Hausas is connected to. It's connected to that Hausas town and Lake Chad where they came in. That was how we start having Hausas in this place called Nigeria. And before they knew it, when the slave masters will come and start crafting this place called Nigeria, they were so unfortunate because they were still here when they crafted it. Automatically, they are now linked to this place called Nigeria. That is how it all happened. But where's the history today? They are keeping it because they don't want you all to link your connection. I keep asking my people a question. How is it possible that all these years, they could only say that Nigeria was colonized by the British? Why can't they tell you the nationality of the people that they colonized? In case you all don't know, right here in Nigeria, there are two slave ports. One is in Badagry, where they actually sold the black people, the Yoruba tribes. And don't forget, when it comes to this slave merchantry, it is always our people against our people. It is the Yoruba people that sold the same Yoruba people just because of money, because of mirror, because of guns. Talking about our Igbo brothers, who don't know that we are actually all brothers too. Their slave port is actually at, is it not Akwa Ibom, some other region. Around that same region, you will even see the house of the slave, of the colonial master, Lord Frederick Lugard. You will see that house is still there. It is still there. These are some secrets they are hiding from our people, which they need to wake up from. But the problem is that, don't forget, they always have one particular tactic: divide and conquer. Because of our lingual difference, they have now started making the Igbos think that the Yorubas are not their brother. Meanwhile, we are actually siblings. For those of you who don't know about the Igbo clan, you can please go and make your research too. Majority of the Igbo clans today, they are descendants of the son of God, Eri. There is a place in Arochukwu in Igbo land. Eri, which is the son of God. They founded a place that they named after him. They called the place Igbo God. It is still standing till this day. History never changed. So tell me. Okay, let us ask ourselves the question. Ephraim and Yehuda, who is actually from the Yoruba clan before that tribe mixed up with us and they get messed up. Is Ephraim and Judah not the brother of God? We are all brothers. But for the sake of this divide and conquer, they did that on purpose so that we can start throwing what they call tribalistic shade against. That is why today you keep saying the Igbo speak against Yoruba. Yoruba speak against Igbo. They did that on purpose because they know that the power of our youth is actually tough. If two of our brothers can hear that they rape our sister Dina and they wipe out an entire city, what do you think will happen when we have armies of them here and they are now united? These are the things that they are doing on purpose to keep us separated. It is high time we open our eyes to see the disease they are giving to us, so we can come back together as one. Two stick is coming back as one. Next question, sir.
That was powerful. I don't think y'all heard that, family. He said the Igbo and Yorubas are brothers, but they cause division so much to get in that they speak against each other.
Next question.
Now, that's true. So it's a delay. So my next question is, how far back?
Can you hear me, Zakin? Can you hear me?
Yes. How many generations can you trace your lineage to? How many generations can you trace?
Any question, please? Next question.
Can you hear me? 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 Yeah, he can't hear me. But he said that the Igbos and the Yorubas are brothers, but the division and cause they talk against each other. One Gad and Remy. If y'all remember, Remy was on here. He spoke about Gad. He spoke about Gad. Remy's from the Igbo. Can you hear me?
Next question, please.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, good. The next question.
I can hear you.
How many generations can you trace your lineage to?
If I have to trace my lineage by generations, honestly, it is hundreds. Because after the whole migration from Ile-Ife and other things, we kept spreading. In case you all don't know, the Yoruba tribe will not only stop here in Nigeria. We have the Yoruba tribe scattered everywhere, in case you all don't know. If you all actually have been to Ghana, you will know that there's actually a part of the Yoruba clan in Ghana. They are called the Shai people. The Shai people of Ghana, they are Yoruba people by bloodline. They are my brothers. The people of the Ewe people, they are my people too. They are my brothers, Yoruba by blood. But the differences is that once we change our look, still my people. And many more like that, including the so-called, I don't know if you've heard about the Yorubas in Bahamas too. These are my people. But let me just give you a glimpse. Let me just give you a little information from what I have in my book. For those of you who don't have the book, I pray the book gets out so you all can read this book. These are the list. We are having minimum of 22 tribes that was amalgamated out of the Yoruba nation. Please listen attentively. We have that was amalgamated out of the Yoruba clan. Please, everybody take note of this. Here are the list. Number one, we have the Yoruba of Ile-Ife. That is where Inua Square is today. Here, King Dunuwa actually founded. The second tribe created was Yoruba Oyo. The third, Yoruba Ohori. That Yoruba Ohori, they are the Yorubas that we have in Benin Republic today. We have Yoruba Ikiti. We have Yoruba Ife that are in Togo. The ones that we have in Togo, that Yoruba Ife that we have in Togo are the Ewe tribe. We have Yoruba Oworo. We have Yoruba Akoko. We have Yoruba Ijesha, Yoruba Owo, Yoruba Akure, Yoruba Ondo, Yoruba Ikale, Yoruba Ilaje, Yoruba Egba, Yoruba Ijebu. That Yoruba Ijebu you just heard right now is where I came from. We have Yoruba Ori, Yoruba Yewa, Yoruba Igbono. We have Yoruba Onko. We have Yoruba Owe. We have Yoruba Ishekiri. The so-called Ishekiri tribe that we have today are also from the Yoruba clan too. And we have the Yorubas in Sierra Leone. That is why I tell our people, if you did not go back to go and start finding things, you will get lost. If you observe from these 22 Yoruba clans that were amalgamated from the ancient Yoruba nation, you will observe that among these old Yoruba clan, you never heard of Yoruba Kogi, Yoruba Kwara, because they were actually aligned with the Hausas and the Fulanis. Their bloodline has totally joined that of the Fulanis. They are no longer accounted as Yoruba bloodline. History needs to be found out. That's why I mostly advise our people, especially the singles in the truth. Don't say you love anyone because you love them. Please do your own research about where the person came from, so you don't
Bear with us, family. That was the last question I'm gonna ask. So those who typed in questions, please retype them. I'm sorry I got caught up. Y'all, for y'all that don't know, when I do the interviews, I do 10 questions of what I'm gonna ask, and then I open the floor up. So y'all was asking questions during my interview, so I couldn't keep up with him. So now that he's coming back, I can start keeping up with the questions once he's done. And
Am I back?
Questions. Yeah, you back.
Am I back?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Please just pardon my. Yeah, I can hear you. Just pardon my connection. Honestly.
Don't frustrate yourself. Everybody's patient with you. We know what's going on. Okay.
When it comes to Nigeria, we mostly have connection issues like this. So please just bear with us. It's not like over there in the States where you have your network being fluent. So please bear with us, please. So that is to tell you, and I do tell most singles, please, if you want to get a partner, don't say you love your partner because you love your partner. Please do your best, do yourself a big favor. Try to do your own research about where your partner is from. Try to find out about their bloodline. Otherwise, they might look like us, but they are not us. Don't get yourself entangled with a Hayden. Thinking because it's actually from Nigeria is our people. Don't get married to an Hayden. Don't fall in love with anyone because they are dark skinned. Try to do your research, because the Most High Yahweh has warned us not to get married with the other nations. Even though the people of Canaan look like us, Abraham still have to tell his servant to swear before him that he will not give his son a wife out of the daughters of Canaan. This is what we need to pay attention to. We are trying to cleanse the mistake our forefathers have done, mixing our breed up, mixing our bloodline up. Now that we are awakened, let us ensure that we walk the path of a pure bloodline. And Yahweh, I pray that our people, I'm able to put out this book for you all to read. There's a lot of information on that book. Major about the Yoruba clan. We have the so-called Yorubas in the diaspora. In America today, we have them there. We have the Afro-Brazilian. The so-called Yorubas in Brazil today, they are my people, my bloodline. We have also the Yorubas in the Caribbean too. Don't think in the Caribbean, it's only the Igbos that we actually taking there. We also have Yorubas there too, in the Caribbeans. We have them in Trinidad and Tobago. We have a little of them in Jamaica. We have our people everywhere. But because you are not here with me, doesn't mean you are not my brother. You are my bloodline. Our location is just the separation. So any other question, please, before the network start again?
Yeah, so I'm gonna open the floor up. We got about 20 more minutes. Then y'all and people are asking about your book, so we're trying to get that information of how he can get it published over here in America, y'all. He just showed y'all a page of map. Anybody got questions, please type it in now. The floor is open, y'all. I couldn't get your questions, so you got to retype them, please. And we can get some questions answered. And while we're waiting, let me see if I can just stroll and find one real quick while we're waiting. Who? Okay.
Then also,
Syria.
Yazwil, I Palal, that, okay? I can see a question. Brother Yikwaba is asking, what about Sierra Leone? Yes, we have Yorubas in Sierra Leone too. We have Yorubas in Sierra Leone. We have Yorubas in Sierra Leone. That's why I say, yes, well, in my book here, I have everything written, even if not all, because yes, willing, my book will not stop on one series. Series will keep coming out on series. Yes, will, I've already started working on series 2 to open our eyes that truly everything that happened in the Bible happened right here in our Kebulan, which they are now calling today as Africa. Because in case you all don't know, I'm sure you all actually should have read the book of Bereshit, that's Genesis chapter 2, when Yahweh created the Adam that is set aside and put in the eastward in Eden. It was written that 4 rivers flew out of Eden. The whole places that the water flew through was mentioned in the Torah, in the scriptures. Yes, willing, in series 2 of my book, I will be showing you the ancient map and the places that those lands are, but the new name they gave to them. You'll be seeing everything in my book. It is high time for the truth to be unveiled. So please, wait for the coming book. Yes, willing, I allow that someone can actually help me out to get this book out, because I can't have all this information in my head alone. My people need to get to see genuine history to emancipate their mind from the lies they've given to us in the name of history. So yes, when it comes to Sierra Leone, sorry, my brother, we have
Sister Dee, all praises, sis. I think you're the one I need to talk to about the videos too. But I definitely will connect you with him too. I see your comment in there. I'm trying to get these questions answered. That's all praises to God for that. Yeah, I'll let him know.
Okay. Now,
Yes.
I think I see a question on the screen as I chimed
Yeah.
in right
Let's have a
now.
question.
This
Yep,
person said, why some people say Ijebu are Jebusite? Now, good question. That is where I mostly tell our people that we are always getting some things wrong. Why? We are trying to make something look like something. How does Ijebu have to do with Jebusite? For example, why is it that according to the scriptures, the sons of the sons that were born unto what's his name? Lot. Remember, Lot's daughter, they thought that men actually out of extinction. They slept with their father to have sons for their father. That is what's his name? What's their name again? Moab and Ammon. We all know that the so-called ancient Moabites, the descendant of Moab, are the Chinese today. Why can't they call themselves Moabites? So anywhere you've heard that history saying that the Jebus are the Jebusites, you're actually wrong. And they are very, very wrong. Because when it comes to the Yoruba, let me talk about Obu, where I came from. We are the descendants, according to our eulogy, or should I say appraisal here, they say Omo Olodu Odu, Omo Ajifekushere, Omo Ajimoda, the one who
All right, we'll wait for him to come back in, family. I don't see any more questions. I roll them questions out so I can put them on the screen and let them answer. Definitely, the book, I got a copy of it. It looked like it's fire too. He definitely exposed that thing about Samuel Johnson. That was powerful. Yeah, so waiting on him to come back in, family. And if you haven't seen all my interviews and you're new to the channel, go to my playlist, special guest interview. And anybody that's big on Hebrew, I suggest you look at that video. I interviewed Doug Petrovich. He did a presentation on Hebrew being the oldest alphabet in the world. He has a book out as well. People are telling us Hebrew is not old and ancient. Well, y'all need to look at that video and look at the scholar Doug Petrovich that did a presentation on an interview I did on him. And he exposes that Hebrew is the oldest alphabet in the world. Powerful video. Go to my playlist, special guest interviews, and you'll see that along with a lot of other scholarly interviews from real scholars. And we got Tudor Parford coming up, one of the top Hebrew Israelite, but AKA Jewish scholars in the world. I've interviewed him already. He's coming back to do a presentation on the Yoruba Tribe. So tune in for that. Definitely all praise to Yahweh for that. Now, Sister Didi, my email is on the screen. You can see it below. Please contact me via email so we can talk, and I can plug you in and see if you can assist Daniy'al.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. We got a sister right there.
Okay, now next question, please. So talking about the Jebusites, please. Talking about the tribes, like I was saying earlier before the connection cut me off, the eulogy for where I came from, they say Omoloduodu, Omaji Fekushere, Omaji Moda. That word Omaji Moda in English, it simply means that child that wakes with the sword in his hand. These are some things that many of us actually, as I tell people, if you don't by yourself dig into history, they will give you the first one and you will believe it.
Hey, before you start, Daniy'al.
Sorry, I didn't get this person's question well.
Hold on.
Yes, sir.
Before you start, there's a sister.
There's this question I've seen on the screen.
This sister just said that she's a publisher. When she sends me an email, I'm going to send her your information. She might be able to help you with your book.
Okay, no problems, okay.
Here's the question.
No problems, okay, no problem.
Here's the question.
Okay. What question do we have?
It's on the screen. It says,
what question do we have, please?
It says, is LLF rubbish? I don't know
what
he means.
Is Ile-Ife rubbish? Now, yeah. Calm. Now, I get that question. Now, when you are asking that, is Ile-Ife rubbish? Honestly, there's a whole lot of things that they've hidden from people. In case you don't know, that Ile-Ife was where King Dunua years ago actually dominated. But as time comes, like I said earlier, they started mixing themselves up. They started mixing their seeds up. In case you all don't know, years willing, I will share this with Elder Barawak once I'm done. I have the pictures here with me. Do you know that the same Ile-Ife that was meant to be a pure breed land, they started getting themselves mixed up with these other nations, that is the Hausas and the Fulanis. And that was how they gave birth to what we call bastards. And normally, if you are to be crowned as king in the Yoruba land, we always ensure that you are an indigene of that land and you are pure breed. You are not mixed. But because of the political power that was being fought back then in Ile-Ife, they still find their way around to put an half caste as king. So I'm not going to lie to you. You saying that it's Ile-Ife rubbish. In a way, I will say yes. In a way, I will say no. Because in Ile-Ife, we still have some pure breed there. But why I will say yes is because at some point, these people get themselves mixed by bloodline with other nations, giving birth to half caste. They are not giving powers to half caste, taking power from the pure breed. And that is where confusion started. And that's where confusion is going to continue to this day. I hope I answered that question. Next question, please.
All right, y'all. Next question. Anybody else? Anybody else? Any other questions? Please get them in the chat, family. Definitely great interview, my brother. As we wait on a few
Next
more
question,
questions.
Please.
There's so much of a delay.
Yeah, go ahead with the question.
Yeah, I'm waiting on somebody to type the question in now, my brother. 1 second. Is that true there? The Yoruba language and the Igbo language are similar?
The Igbo language. I can't see that question. Please bring it back. Bring back that question.
The question was Yoruba language and Igbo language, do they intertwine?
In a way, yes, it's intertwined. In a way, it's intertwined. And why I say so is because there are some things in the Igbo land, or should I say in the Igbo language, that, or should I say not even the Igbo language, because when it comes to the Igbos as well too, they are just like Yoruba too. They also got themselves spread, and there's actually slight changes in their language. For example, the kind of Igbo language they speak in Ebonyi State is not the same kind of Igbo they speak in Delta State. The kind of Igbo they speak in Delta State is not the same kind of Igbo they speak in Owerri, Imo State. That's to tell you that these same genetical land differences change the language. That's, for example, now there's a particular state I can't remember. In Yoruba land, the word prison is called Enwon in my own language, Yoruba language. But in this particular Igbo, so-called Igbo language, I can't remember that particular tribe. They call Enwon in their own language as marriage or wedding. It might have the same sound, but different meaning. It's in a way kind of intertwining based on the so-called divide and conquer terms they have set up here that still keep us all in separation. Can you talk more about the preparation for Shabbat? Okay, now talking about the preparation for Shabbat, normally we all actually
Yeah, I know it's a little frustrating for him. I can tell he's getting frustrated. The internet keeps going out. We winding down in the last 10 minutes or so, family. Yeah.
Is it common to use electricity? Okay, now let me answer the first question, talking about how to prepare for the Shabbat. In the Yoruba land, we all see Saturday as Ojo Isimi, the day that we are meant to rest. It is when the so-called European came, they now try to make us change it to now start calling Sunday Ojo Isimi. Ojo Abameta, Saturday is meant to be Ojo Isimi in Yoruba land. And what we do is, once we are done working on the Friday, in Yoruba land, Saturday is like a day whereby we have everybody at home. I don't know about other tribe, but in my own tribe, that's one of the things they do. They mostly have elders sit outside, relaxed, and they will have children gather around the elders, and the elder will be busy telling children stories like folk tales, stories, and other things. That is the kind of custom that it was before civilization, hate, religion, and other things came up. In short, one of the worst things that happened to Africa, especially in Nigeria here, is religion. Why? Because imagine religion make us believe that people from our village are our enemies. When they see us, they kill us with voodoo. That is why today we have our people, they are lost in the city. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Now, so that is the way it used to be, not until religion came. Now, religion actually, in short, in case you all don't know, one of the formats that pastors in Nigeria are using to keep people mentally derailed is village people. They will say, oh, the reason why you've not prospered is because of the people in your father's village, in your mother's village. That is what they make us believe. Meanwhile, these pastors don't know that the reason why we are in the city and we are not making it is because we broke Yah's commandment. Deuteronomy 28 make us understand. He said that if you don't keep the commandment, he says both your basket and your basket and your barn is cursed. Africa, they saw that the only way to manipulate people is by giving them some kind of fears. And the ugly thing is, it actually even work in line. Why? People from the ancient time of Yoruba land, they have actually embraced idol worshiping, in which evil spirits have started walking through those idols they are actually worshiping. So they believe that those idols has powers truly. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Is it my network this time? Can you hear me?
We're going to wind down these last couple of questions, family, because I see he's having a lot of issues. So I'm going to get this question here answered and get your question answered. And please, anybody else that have questions, send them to me, and I will get them answered via email too, please. The email's on the bottom of the screen, floating through. And I thank everybody for coming too, man. Hopefully we can get them in and get these last few questions answered. Please, everybody, hit the like button too, man. Hit the like button. I got some upcoming interviews, some fire coming up. This happens sometimes when we didn't have this issue last time we did the interview, but that's what happens every time. I've been over. I've been doing it. I did an interview a couple of times in Africa. They had a couple of issues with some other people. I forgot who it was. But yeah, the service sometimes go out like that. I can't remember who that was. Kept going out. But yeah. Let's see if we can get him back in, family. Brother Ivan, I don't believe it is his first name. I'm sorry, Sister Ivan. I'm sorry. Ivana. I get y'all mixed up. We got Ivan in here too. I don't believe that's his first name, but I'll try to get that question answered. I believe Daniy'al is his first name. I think he just calls himself Noble, but I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Hopefully we get him back. And again, family, we did have an interview with Edith Bruder coming up. If y'all don't know who she is, Google her if you don't know who she is, right? And this is the book. I behoove you to go get this book. She is a scholar, an anthropologist, and she's been to Africa all over the place. She's a Gentile, and she bear witness to the Black Jews. Please get her. The interview be canceled because she got the flu. She's in her 70s, and David Rowe, the Egyptologist, is still on hold. So what I got coming up next is Tudor Parfit. I already interviewed him. If you haven't seen the first interview, I behoove you to go look at that. He is the top scholar on our history of doing by studying our people. And he got on here and bear witness to something that was powerful, that all our people, all the Jews were dark, the original. So if you haven't seen that video, he's been all over to Africa as well. And I interviewed 3 of his students who are top scholars: Remy Aola, Rabbi Demoda. No, 2 of his. Wait a minute, who else was the other one? 2 of his students, and Edith will be the 3rd one. I haven't interviewed her yet. So those are his students, and they're top of the line. If you haven't seen Rabbi Demoda's interview, he is the one that has something to do with the Obadiah letter that the Igbos ruled as ancient Israelites as well. So go to my special playlist, special guest playlist on YouTube, and you see all the interviews as well. And I'm hoping that he could connect with the sister, Didi, and see if he can get that book published. I'm going to dive into it. I got a couple of books ahead of that. I'm going to dive into that book once I catch up. Thank you, Sister Yahweh Blue. We try to do the best we can. He's over there in Africa. Right, I believe he is too, Yaquab. I think he's working off a generator too. They don't have the best internet service over there like we got. And I know he was getting a little frustrated because he wanted to get this information out and keep going in and out. But if he doesn't come back, I'll wait a few more minutes to see. Let me see if I can text him. Oh yeah, here he comes. Here he comes.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. The last question. That's okay, man. You're fine. You're fine. Somebody asked, were there any Black Edomites over there? I don't know why he asked that, but I gotta answer the question.
Actually, truth be told, this is one of the things that our people are always getting the, should I say, most Hebrews today. They're always counting the white man as Edomite. But according to the Bible actually explained and called Esau the red man. And if you want to go deep into history, if you can do it, you can go try your best to go on Google and search. For example, go and search on Google the ancient people of Namibia. Then you will see who Esau is. Esau is not the white man. Just that many congregations or assemblies or camps have always made people depict Esau as the white man. Esau is actually reddish. Esau is reddish. Esau is not white. If Esau was to be the white man, remember, when the white man is sick, he turns blue. The white man is like chameleon. He changes color. Whenever he's upset, he turns red. Whenever he's trying to blush, he turns pink. That is not Esau. If you are talking about the Edomites, you're talking about people of Namibia. If you go on Google, you go and check the skin texture, the skin color of the people of Namibia. Their skin color is not the same with the skin color of the people in South Sudan. The South Sudanese are descendants of Ham. So talking about the black Edomites over here in Nigeria, no, we don't have them. What we have here mostly actually are Canaanites who are mixed with our people. Check on Google the ancient people of Namibia, Namibia, ancient people of Namibia. The ancient people of Namibia, then you will see who Esau is, the red man. Those are the descendants. Any more questions before the connection kick me off again?
Yeah, that's it, man. We're gonna let you go, my brother. Definitely been a blessing to have you. Y'all, please hit the like button. Y'all share the video. I know we had some little issues. I'm sorry. I humbly apologize if I couldn't get everybody's questions answered. But moving forward, family, so y'all know, when I do an interview, let me get my 10 questions out, and then we'll open the floor up for questions. That way, I don't miss nobody's questions. I know like a lot of y'all like to get some questions asked during the interview, but it throws everything off, and it's hard for me to remember what y'all ask. And I'm trying to control the computer and maneuver and everything, family. So just bear with me. I apologize if I did miss anybody's question. And if you got any questions still for him, send me an email, and I will get your questions answered. Anyway, I talk to the brother all the time. Keep him in prayer. He has some personal issues with his family. Keep him in prayer. Keep his family in prayer. If anybody wants to send a donation to him for his book, reach out to me. I'll send it to him, and then y'all can deal with him that way. In reference to publishing and all that, please, sister, give me your email so I can connect you with Brother Daniy'al so we can try to help him get this book. I do have it, but I cannot share it with nobody because it's not published yet. So he gave me the blessing to read it. But the brother does great work. And yeah, I've known him for a few years myself, and about 4 or 5 years. And definitely glad to have him on here. Again, stay tuned for me bringing out the video when the next interview is, family. I love y'all very much. And also, Friday nights we teach 8:30 p.m. I mean, some of y'all might not subscribe to what we believe over here. And if you do, come tune in on Friday nights at 8:30 with my young brother, the young student, Daniy'al, teaching. And I will keep these interviews going. And look, subscribe, like the channel, and let's support each other. Let's support each other, man. And love everybody. Daniy'al, be blessed, my brother. Great interview. Everybody still love what you did. And prayers to you and your family. All right?
Yas willing.
Go ahead.
Yas willing, please, for everyone who have questions, please send your questions to Elder Baruach. You will send your questions to me, and Yas willing, I am promising you. Satan actually might try to raise the stone, but I'm not afraid. Yas willing, I'm still standing strong. So send your questions. Yas willing, I'll be making videos to answer all your questions, and I'll be putting it out there on YouTube. We will never leave any question unturned. No stone will be going unturned. It is high time we wake up. Remember, this reggae artist said something that it's time for us to give ourselves mental emancipation. History is one of the key things you need to wake up from the slumber of deceit. Once you know history, honestly, they can't lie to you anymore. As I tell our people, sometimes they hear this, they hear that. I always tell my people, if there's any history you've ever heard and it cannot align and have a connection, a vivid connection with the scriptures, tell them sorry, that is actually false. So please, let us ensure that we don't follow everything that somebody says. If they cannot prove what they are saying, they are only cooking it up. Please don't take it. Like the scripture says, prove all things and hold fast that which is good. So please, if you have any question, please don't hesitate to email Elder Baruach. Your questions will get to me. I will work on the answers, record myself, put it out there. You can go back there and keep watching. You need to learn the truth.
What's your YouTube channel?
To learn the truth.
What's your YouTube?
On YouTube, you can search me with GC Create TV. GC, you can see it right behind me right here. GC Create TV. GC Create TV on YouTube. That's my channel. So you can actually check me on YouTube. I have loads of classes I've done over the years. But please, for this, please bring in your questions and let me put it out there. And Yaz willing, not only that I write books, even if you go on YouTube, I have my songs out there. If you are on AudioMark, you can go on AudioMark and search for Fiercing Lion. My songs are there. Right now, Yaz willing, I already have 9 tracks out there. These are all truth music. One of the songs I just brought out, one of the tracks is titled Yeah, Hear I Cry. It's actually a song I dedicate to our people who are looking up to the Most High Yahweh for children. Also, I have one of the songs titled Mabakan, which means testimony. In that song was where I gave a little history, testimony about myself, how Yahweh saved me twice from death. There's a particular time as far back as 2013, I was almost electrocuted, but Yahweh saved me. After I escaped that, even in the year 2018, the Most High Yahweh saved me again from a car accident. A car knocked me over, climbed on my chest, stayed for about like 5 to 7 seconds before it reversed. I was drenched in blood, but all praise to the Most High Yahweh. When I went for X-ray, none of my bones were broken. That was where I knew that definitely the Most High Yahweh has a reason why I'm here. For preserving my life from those instances, there's a reason why I'm here. And while I'm here, I will never take it for granted not to do my assignment. One of my assignments is to support any ministry that is about the unity of Yahshua. And my second assignment is by putting out every information that I know to wake my people up. So that's it. Hallelujah.
All praises. No, Sister Rashida, no, that's not true about Batuta Parfit. His top student, Rabbi Demoda and Edith Bruder in the book, they talk about the Yorubas. Definitely, they co-sign that for sure. Like I told you, those are his students. She'll be coming on soon too. So,
Can you hear me?
praise.
Can you get him to repeat his YouTube once more? Some people in this, we didn't catch it.
GC Create.
Oh, create. Okay, I thought it was something else.
Hopefully, hopefully, he come back.
TV.
I believe it's GC Create. I subscribe to his channel. Let me see if I can find it, y'all. Because that might be it if he don't come back. Let me see if I can find it. It might. I got the channel somewhere. Let me see if I can punch it in. Y'all bear with me 1 second. Create. I think it's GC Create. Like the word create, I think. No, still ain't popping up. Let me see. I want to say GC Create. I got the channel, but I can't find it right this minute because I'm not spelling it right. Sister Vegan, if you're still in the chat, do you have the channel, copy of the channel? Shut me off. If not, family, if I don't, I think that's it right there. Yep. Somebody put it in. Y'all see it? There it is. All right, we're going to let our brother go. It's in the chat, y'all. It's in the chat. Oh, yeah. Okay, we got you, Daniy'al. Thank you, man. Love y'all. Y'all be blessed. There's the channel right there. Subscribe to his channel. Let's support each other, family. regardless if we have our little doctrine differences and this and that, we still got to support each other in love and walk in love. That's what I believe. We should not dislike each other because we disagree. All praise to Yahweh. Tune in for the next interviews. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. All praises to Yahweh.
You only ever know. Y'all the main ones I'm watching on my throne. Created everything, but I called you my own. That land I gave you, put my name on it, my home. Yeah, that's my home. Israel, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. I made a promise, can't nobody take it. I chose to put you above all the nations. Out of your graves, I chose to awaken. We made a covenant, don't you forsake it. Come get protected while they going crazy. Israel, my firstborn, my baby. Israel, my firstborn, my baby. I woke you up in your land of captivity. I do not change, I want you to remember me. Laws and commandments, I gave you the remedy. Go read the testimonies for your memory. I sent them prophets, but you wasn't hearing me. I come to you if you really come near to me. I heard your cry, now it's time to take it to me. I know what got you from all of your enemies. Who you know open the sea. Them waters was bitter, but I made it sweet. In case you ain't know how to swim, I'm your protector, so I made you walk on your feet. This a reminder you married to me. I just want you to be all I called you to be. They called you niggas, but I made you priests. I'm about to give you back everything. I'm sending plagues for you. I'm sending boys, drying up rivers. I leave them dead for you. Tell Pharaoh, let my people go. You heard what I said for you. Tell Pharaoh, let my people go. You heard what I said for you. For you, you only ever know. Y'all the main ones I'm watching on my throne. Created everything, but I called you my own. That land I gave you, put my name on it, my home. Yeah, that's my home. Israel, I'm the reason you in captivity. We made a covenant, you ain't remember me. You broke the covenant, I sent your enemy. Get out my lane since you wasn't fearing me. I'm the reason they put you in chains. I'm the reason they switched up your name. I'm the reason why you in the hood. I'm the reason of all your pain. I'm sending flows fast, daily. Think I don't love you. Y'all my babies, gave my son. Must be crazy. Come out that system, come out of that lady. They got that military when I face me. It would not move me, it would not graze me. Remember Egypt, I did all that for my people. You only ever know. Y'all the main ones I'm watching on my throne. Created everything, but I called you my own. That land I gave you, put my name on it, my home. Yeah, that's my home. You only ever know. Y'all the main ones I'm watching on my throne. Created everything, but I called you my own. That land I gave you, put my name on it, my home. Yeah, that's my home. Israel.